Alright, we are here for episode 6. I believe it's the math. I've thrown myself off since episode 1 to be a two-part thing. I believe it's 6. Anyway, whatever number it might be, it is the Rising Sun Challenge. So, well, we had some races in North America, and then some races in Europe. So, process of elimination means that this is a series of races that take place in Asia, or Japan, since the only track that's in Asia that's not in Japan is Bathurst, and spoiler alert, we don't use that one in this episode. But yeah, Japan is like it's the hub of a lot of the cars in the series, and a decent chunk of the drivers, but technically it's not really the home base of the Challenge series, as it were. Because technically there's like 3 of them. I mean, yeah, one of them is Fuji, but then there's also the Nürburgring, and then also the site of Laguna Seca that are all, like, kind of all function that way. It's sort of like, almost like the, redundant Department of Redundancy Riker. It's like the 3 brands of the Challenge series. Kind of. Maybe that's a stretch, I don't know. Anyway. To the races! To the computer! As we're here for the first race of the episode, it's Sakuba Circuit, with exclusively 575 cars in this event. There is a slight sprinkling going on at the circuit, at the location, so you'll see if that escalates or not. This is definitely, well, being less 575 exclusive, it's going to have a small grid. This is a very small category because most cars that could be in this category usually just end up at 625 anyway. As you can see, Isabella Flynn's windshield wipers are already working, so there must be some moisture on the car. She sends it down on Scott Webber and more or less brute forces her way ahead, and as much brute force as a Mazda Miata can really use, at least. It's 6 laps since this is a pretty short track. The race is going to run us just barely over 6 minutes, so we have a debuting vehicle in the event. June Summers has acquired one of her dream cars. She found an Aston Martin Db5 and is kind of low-spec'd it to run in 575 class when technically a couple more upgrades and this thing could have been in the 625. As a bit of moisture is beginning to collect on the circuit, and now you're seeing the rain really exist. But everyone is on racing tires since it started dry. Wow, that was loud. What the heck? Goodness. Yeah, this amount of moisture is not going to dissuade the racing tires just yet. It's going to make it a little bit awkward, but it's not going to make them bad. This, again, Isabella just brute forces her way ahead of June Summers. Maybe a little bit of a message delivery from the fact that she just kind of slammed the brakes in the middle of the last turn in front of Isabella, and due to the unknown that is the rain on the track, probably almost caused her to spin in the saw. I'm sure Isabella wishes she could put her top up. Honestly, I don't know why you can't do that. I don't know why it doesn't get put up if the rain starts falling. Or go back to the Gran Turismo 4 days where convertible cars automatically had their top up when you were racing them. That would even, apply to older Miatas. But nope, not here, we don't do that. As already Flynn is up into the top 4. A very pink selection of cars there. We've already crossed the halfway point. And despite it starting as light sprinkles and turning into a drizzle, there's now a significant amount of water on the track, accumulated from just the last 3.5 minutes. Now it might actually make a difference. But with how things stand at the moment, it's hard to really be, I don't think at these conditions, I would probably say it's not worth the time lost to pit for new tires. If you can survive, do that. As Ivan just about turned to Isabella. I guess that's one way to defend your position. And Isabella chooses to not pit, but clearly everybody else wanted to. I can't find... There we go. Everyone else has decided that 40% moisture on the track is too much. Isabella decides it's basically 2 laps. That's not enough time to do that. Obviously, you're seeing the effect it's having on the car's grip, and that hairpin is just understeered right off. And the drivers have switched to intermediate tires. Huh. Breaking the fourth wall. I didn't buy intermediates for any of these drivers. The AI just summoned them. Interesting. I knew that Nitori had intermediates available because I actually bought them. So that's why I was like, oh, those are there, yeah. I didn't do that for anybody else in this race. The lap time difference is obvious, and intermediates, yeah, they're gonna be faster here. If this were just sports tires, Isabella would be shooting herself. Not literally, but shooting herself in the foot, actually. That would be a better analogy. Isabella would definitely have just ruined herself here by not pitting. On the other hand, I wouldn't. Again, breaking the fourth wall, even if I did pit, I as the player did pit, wouldn't have mattered because I don't have intermediates for this car. And when I did this race, I thought they were on the sports. So, if there were another lap, there's no doubt in my mind that Isabella would be losing this race. But we've only got one more corner to make here. Will Ivan, or anybody else, but most likely Ivan, get there? Into the last turn. Is insufficient. Isabella Flynn is going to just barely take the win at Sakuba to start off the Rising Sun Challenge. And if there were another lap, well, she would definitely not be doing that. She'd probably be like 7th or 8th. And so with that said and done, let us head to the second race of the Rising Sun Challenge, where maybe weather won't be such a factor, but this is Japan we're talking about, so probably will be. We're at race 2, and it is high-speed ring for this event. The prospective car is Kyozo Kitano's MR2, and it is an even split, 8 625s, 8 575s. In a track like this, the difference in performance is going to be very blatant. Kyozo's running the high line, and jeez, He's gonna be in the lead after one turn. What the heck? I want whatever he's on. I've been already leading the 575 crew, which he technically was in the last race as well, if not for myself being in the race. Isabella Flynn's not enjoying this track nearly as much. Obviously this layout's not going to suit her nearly as well as it did, as Sakuba's did. Oh my god. Kitano already has a 4-second lead after the first lap. Kane runs around the outside of Gina. Gina's car not having enough bottom horsepower to its own name, so... As Honoka kind of pulls the Kitano there around the outside and doesn't even have to let off that much. And she'll make up places both on Yotsuba and on Gina. Nitori running mid-pack, but must have recently passed Ibaraki. Shoji can look like a non-factor here. Like, I accidentally spread my hair all across my face. What's the damage now? Six-second lead. And mind you, this is obviously a faster car right now, in the form of Honoka's NSX. Gina's not quite been passed by Nitori, but the speed difference means it might not be too much longer before she is. Two of the owners of the Challenge Series battling, and Nitori's gonna come out on top on this one. Despite Gina actually kind of putting Nitori on the curb to attempt to hold the spot. As Kitano's just getting faster. What's the difference now? Nearly 8 seconds. He's not even close to winning off. He's not even close to full steering. 172 in an MR2. Well, I mean, it is called high speed ring, I guess. But I didn't know it went that much. I didn't know they went that far with that. Nitori will have the run on Takane. Clearly, the GTO's horsepower is not quite slouching. I don't know if she'll have enough time to catch Honoka, though. No, I don't think so. We've got a lap and a half to go. Oh my god. Again, I want whatever this guy's on. I got an invitation. What is this lap going to be? Sub 15 and a 625 at high speed ring. this dude's definitely quick enough to be a samurai. I don't know if he actually is one, but he looks like one. Microphone interference. I think Kitano's trying to push his car to go even faster, and it's actually losing him time. I don't really see the point, though, if I'm honest. He's got a God knows how much of a lead. He's exiting the last turn. Second place is barely out of the tunnel. Yeah, I don't think I need me to tell you. Like, he's gonna take the winner high-speed ring. There's fuzz on my leg.
What was on your leg?
Fuzz. I can only imagine what the deficit was, because the game doesn't tell me. I expect it to be quite I would imagine it'd be quite a lot, though. But yeah, so that was just an embarrassment for all of the other 625 cars that didn't even get to see the MR2 driver again after the end of lap 1. Now we shall switch to the final race of the... You can make this single, just all the... It's a very blurry image, but all the cars in the pit lane. Go to Rising Sun Challenge. For the third and final race of at least the first variant of the Rising Sun Challenge, here at Tokyo Expressway. And this is a 675 and 625 split race. And the 625's literally just love life. I mean, we had others show up. All showed up at the same time. I think they were waiting outside the gates or something. I don't. Are there gates here? Yeah, I know the bottom line of this field just gonna be a battle. And then we have like an actual race up near the front. What? Akira has lost it. Maybe trying to push himself too much to get around his sister. And ends up just not... Well, this does not give you a view of that crash at all. You'd think I would know this track's replay cameras by now, right? Like, surely, I've been here... For anyone that doesn't know me, this used to be like my second home, courtesy of this guy up here. Okay, this camera sucks. Whatever, I'm done showing the same crash over and over again. You saw the wreck. You also just saw, Hikari almost get into it with, Stephanie. These notifications continue to blow up my PlayStation. I thought Stephanie's about to go right into that wall. It's an odd place to pass, but no, it worked since Thrasher had to brake for that now, due to Stephanie's existence. Into the hairpin, and line up outside a pit exit. And so far it only stands to reason that Mr. Tokyo himself is the leader. It's a Toyota battle at the front between Gemini and Tyler. But I don't think it'll be too long. Stephanie Kaiser might find herself there if she keeps this pace going. Almost had forced things on the exit there. We should go blocking Stephanie off, but I don't think there's a whole lot that you can do to keep that thing behind you right now. Barely making the corner, Kaiser's up to 4th. Fake Tommy Mäkinen remains ahead. Of course, you can catch the 2 leaders. So Tyler might send it. He's gonna sort of do it, but nearly crash. Stephanie's already ahead of Parker. That happened very quickly. I didn't think it would happen that fast. Akira is having problems. It's probably gonna be embarrassing for him. It's pretty much single file back there amongst the Love Live crowd. Here's Stephanie. Actually, it's Tyler that goes for a move, though. He's gonna sneak his way to the inside of Gemini, and this time he will make that move stick. The Toyotas switch places, and here comes the Porsche. Big run for the Porsche driver. We'll be clear of McIntosh before we even hit the line, just about. Can Tyler try to take it back? He doesn't even make much effort. And so with that, the new leader is Stephanie. Take another glimpse back at the battle between the Love Live idols. My brain just shut down there. Nozomi is very close to Honoka, if I have any guess, which I do. The Mustang has definitely got the power advantage over that little NSX. If you almost screen Thrasher, you'll almost see yourself passing Veronica, but it's actually totally not that. Honoka attempts to cross Nozomi over after the braking zone. We've kind of got like 2 battles going on. Honoka manages to actually keep the Mustang at bay with, well, the part of the track the NSX is gonna like. The turns. You know, compared to a Mustang, certainly. It's not a good day for your last thing to be Taniguchi. The only person that's not losing to them right now, basically, is... or the only person that is losing to one of them right now, basically, is Natsuki. Rose is trying to switch that around, but Parker has all-wheel drive, so try again. Thrasher has picked his way through the most of the field. He's got a bit of ways to travel before he can get to the podium positions, though, and, well, we are already on the final lap of the race, just about. Stephanie is pretty much... it's her race to lose at this point. 2.5 seconds advantage, I would estimate. Nozomi lost a lot of time there. Kotori is also filling her mirrors. And Maki is trying to search for any way around Haneo. You would think the Ferrari would have the power advantage here, and, well, I mean, it kind of does, but Haneo is doing a bit of defending by putting her car right in the middle of the road. I think Honoka's far enough clear that Nozomi is of no threat. Honestly, nobody's really putting anybody under threat right now, except for Umi is just all over Nico's bumper. She's gonna, like, fake ascend, but can't even get anywhere close to trying to convert. But does Akira make the cargo section? Ah, he's learning! Goodness me. Oh, Thrasher has definitely caught Gemini now. He's just gonna rear-end Gemini. That's supposed to be a love tap, Thrasher, as you forget that Gemini is not a Gran Turismo 2 bot. Well, the acceleration deficit there is obvious. Thrasher will pull into third. And as she makes her way out of the S's, she's had consistency, minus that, through most of her appearances, but now she finally has a win. Stephanie will take the victory at Tokyo Express. It's aesthetically pleasing top four. I'm sure especially so for Thrasher. And indeed, Honoka will, main character privilege, be the victor out of the Battle of the Love Live girls. Akira probably just like to pretend that this race just never happened, I'm sure. Oh boy. As we are here for the sort of bonus event in between the RSC and the Potluck event, we are at Catalonia. And the leaderboard is busted. Well, actually, just the whole replay UI is busted. Not an in-game glitch, by the way. Just an in-universe thing, breaking the fourth wall. Yeah, the engineers and such are saying that apparently the displays, like the monitors are frozen, like they're all like frozen up and frosted, which makes absolutely no sense. That's probably got to be tampering because it's May and we are in Spain. So, like, Eric Wachowski gives Ryan Stevens a bit of a love tap. Obviously, these two are very familiar with each other. Same thing with me, who's up ahead of them. All three of us probably know each other pretty well. And Bert, for that matter. I kind of forgot that Bert's in the race. Yeah, probably not helping the fact that I can't see the flippin' leaderboard. I don't know who's managed to ice the monitor system, ice the... What was the phrasing they used? Oh heavens. Eric just made up many places. O'Reilly probably didn't know he was even going to be there and squeezes him under the curb. Hanson gets a better exit due to being four-wheel drive, but it doesn't matter, I don't think. Eric has confidence. No, Wayne's going to slam into him, actually, so I guess scratch that. And Wayne has outdriven himself. Does Eric take advantage? He's going to try. No, he's going to get run into again. And... Bozo. Bert is stuck behind Samuel. This is mostly, I think, 725, 750 race. Yeah, if anybody, any engineering team wants to remind me of what exactly they said happened here. Oh, the software froze. Oh, that makes a little more sense. What's out of the camera? Oh, because it's a camera maker, not a... Yeah, so the overlay software is frozen up. Not an actual, like, object that's frozen. The leaderboard at the track would still work. Okay, that's weird. I just noticed the shadows there as we're following along the chase cam. Oh. So if I pause it, the full wing shows. If I unpause, if you look down there again, it's only the winglets that show up on the shadow. Wing, no wing, wing, no wing. That's dumb. Good job, GT7. What lap is this? I think this is 3. As Eric goes for a move on myself. Spins the wheels on exit though, so I get back away for the moment. As far as Wayne's not making more progress. What was that? Brian Stevens just money shift? I have missed. I have missed and Eric took advantage. He's a very patient driver, so he's gonna wait for idiots like me to make slip-ups and be like, alright, free place, cool. Huge run. Obviously 725 cars, not gonna put up a huge fight for the 512. F12, 512. What the heck is a 512? F12. It literally says it on the license plate there, Riker. You leave those there for a reason. It's an F12 Berlinetta, not a 512. F12 Tomahawk. This is, Tomcat. Anyway, well, I'm done making a fool out of myself on the internet, which I'm very good at, apparently. Eric is catching second place LEISA, who makes an oversteer, and makes an oversteer, yep. And Eric is in the second place. And because of the fact that the leaderboards are frozen, who's the leader? Someone zoom the camera out. That's in. What am I paying you people for? The heck? When did Diablo sign up? Can't be done. This Diablo's broken. He's in the race in his 458 backup. I'm lost. It's a Diablo SV, apparently. I wish Gina or Nitra over here, maybe they'd know. Eric is giving him the attention signals. He's doing a bit of trolling, I guess. Does he know who it is? Or is he giving him the signal because he doesn't know who it is? Whoever it is, they're gonna battle Eric for the lead. They're actually making an effort to not hit Eric, so whoever it is, it's not a bad person. Weird. I think this is the last lap we're on. Might be 2 to go. I don't even remember anymore. You know, because the overlay isn't working. Come on, people! Figure it out back there! It's Windows 8, I think. Maybe it's outdated. Maybe it needs an maybe Windows needs to install an update. That wouldn't surprise me at all. Ellie is just in the distance. But it seems Wojciechowski will manage to complete the first challenge, only about a chicane and 2 corners to go. Can't help but notice that that Diablo has blue on the side of the car, which Eric has on his car too. Final turn, Eric Wojciechowski will take the victory at this really puzzling race at Catalunya. Actually, psych, that wasn't the end of the race. Yeah, there's still another lap to go. My driver's suit kind of matches this car. A little bit, at least the gloves do. I feel like I probably could have cut the recording there and it wouldn't have mattered much. We haven't missed a darn thing. That Wolf would be doing better than that. We're not gonna be able to run through a grid order because the UIs are still bugged, so... And now, here's Eric Wachowski taking the victory at Catalonia. Nice lights. We are here for the Potluck Race at Kyoto Driving Park, if you couldn't tell, but that's where we are. The Potluck Race, and I have been assigned Allison Chains. I think this might literally be the first character to be played as twice in the challenge series so far. I don't think I've ever had a repeat driver here. Oh dear, it's already kicking off. Yikes! Nice 360, and people behind him I think felt pity and didn't pass. It's not like he did that. It's a new adventure every day this woman's on the track, let me tell you. Oh, yep, that doesn't surprise me. Nico hangs on to that, shoving Gina wide as chains. Another nudge. She's just gonna pass? No, Nico's deciding to not just let her go. I don't really know why not. I know Nico's hardly a pansy, but... Oh god. Nope, that's... gone forever, Nico Yasa. Just put her in the pits. Also kind of collected herself. She couldn't get away from the wall. So even when Allison does succeed, she still fails. In more ways than one. I mean, honestly, she's kind of morally failing too. Let's not ignore that. Meanwhile, somewhere a more clean race is going on for the win between McIntosh and Parker. Have that weird tire thing going on. Does she wreck Gemini again? No, she just sends it on him and she'll be on her way. Well, we all know Allison's taken out Mulsanne before. She's doing a bit of trolling. I saw the lights flicker. Mulsanne managed to outbrake the challenger. Allison's not pleased at that. Just go for a normal overtake. Oh, goodness. Who am I kidding? Missed. Shoves Mulsanne off, but ultimately doesn't wreck her this time. Everything's kind of single file except for these two that I was just looking at. DePrisco losing places to higher category vehicles, to say the least. Oh, hi Allison. I'm surprised Maki has nothing to say about Nico getting dumped. Either she looks at it as not her problem, or she's just straight up scared. Which, with how abrasive Maki is, that surprises me. Shoves Miyako out of the way. Attempts to do so to Bradley Hunter. Another attempt, but Bradley pulls fast and Allison just can't be bothered and just moves on with her race. Probably got bigger fish to fry, if I have any guesses. Goodness. Allison's not even a part of this fight. It almost looks a little bit messy. Dom is in the grass. James Stillwell is in the grass. Here's Carnage. An attempt on Ace, but that doesn't even phase her, despite being in a Porsche. Another attempt at the Porsche, but fails. At least it don't look like Laguna Seca. Oh, there's some grass. Go grab some curb, there's Steph. But ultimately got off easy compared to Gemini and Nico. This I can't imagine is gonna go so cleanly. Really? She about got 2 places in 1. Never mind. Oh! That looked actually painful. Oh, Jesus, yep. Slowed down Allison a bit, but honestly, I don't think she cares. She wrecked the Mustang, and we all know how she feels about them, thanks to Axel Valentine. That's a very heavy Lamborghini right there. Dominic is just not taking your crap. He's taken enough crap in his lifetime. He's not going to take it from some pushover muscle car. Oh no. And alright. Thud. Yep. Gets smacked by Kingsley for good measure. These two remain nose to tail, but there's still no decisive conflict between them. They're just riding. Parker, shift gears, my guy. James has caught James Stillwell. Does she know that he's friends with a police officer? Because if not, I feel like, if she does know, then I feel like this is also about to go very ugly. It may go very ugly either way, but... bit of a nudge to the GTR, but ultimately I don't think Allison cares, or maybe doesn't know, I'm not sure. Again, lines like that are what proved to me that if Allison just erased this mean streak of hers, she'd probably be a pretty strong competitor in the series, but she instead elects to just run everybody off the road, and usually her own aggression results in herself spinning out, just as much as it results in her opponents spinning out. If she drove like a normal person, she'd have a 1 at Laguna Seca the first time she appeared, and if she actually made her way through the field like a normal person, instead of clotheslining herself on the pit wall twice, she'd probably be up here with the leaders, despite the immense difference in pace, being that the Challenger is a 625 car, and these two have 750s. Seems lap traffic didn't even play a factor in this battle for the lead. As we are on the final lap of the race now, the timer is going to reach 10 minutes. Somewhere in probably sector 2. Allison's going to reach lap traffic and surprisingly doesn't elect to run into it. And there's the final lap. Come on, Stevens. It's not that hard. Down the inside, so at least Stevens won't be losing to any other 675s besides Allison. Alright, I forgot the game does that. Half the field's already done with the race because of the timing of the race end. So, Parker putting up 0 resistance. It's going to be Tyler McIntosh taking the dubski, as he would say, at the Potluck Race for Kyoto. With Parker second, and this absolute son of a gun, in the words of Jim Ross, taking third place. So that'll about do it for this episode of the Challenge Series. It's been... it was a mess. The first 3 races were nice and civilized. And then we had our broadcast UI software freeze up for an entire race at Spain / Barcelona, Catalonia, whatever the hell you want to call it. Me calling it Spain is an F1 tie-over. And then... now we had Alice in Chains with some takedown action, playing Burnout Paradise or something. Basically wrecks 4 people in the same race, and bumped into several others. But Challenge Series is not organized to the point of handing out penalties and suspensions to drivers. People gum and go, yep. People will come and go as they please, and if they decide to go aggressively, then they can expect people to return the favor. It's like we're in late 90s NASCAR again, where people actually run each other off the road and they'll get sent to sensitivity training instead. You know, the olden days.